Hello, Mario Maniacs. Welcome to the Endless Mode League Expert Division B between Bismuth9 and Xwater. This is a live match, and as a matter of fact, every match today will be live. Now, quick announcement for you. The Foxen match with Dansta, that is not going to be shown, unfortunately, because of tech issues. The recording had some issues, but if you follow at Global Speedrun on Twitter for updates, you will absolutely get the information that you need sooner or later. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We will get that out. They're working on contacting the runners. But in the meantime, we got Bismuth9's chair, apparently, against Xwater. I've got Limcube with me. How you doing, Limcube?
Hell yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm not only a fan, obviously, of Mario Maker competition, but especially a fan of those double cam matches. That makes for a little bit of extra depth when you can see those guys react, obviously. It's kind of neat to see. So I'm a fan of these matches, and I think this can be a pretty good one.
Absolutely. Now we are going to do a countdown in our chat here, so Bismuth9 and Xwater can go off. I'm going to just say Bismuth because I keep stuttering over the 9 for some reason. But they're going to do the countdown. They're going to start. It's going to be 3 rounds of 15 minutes apiece, and all 3 rounds will be played. So no matter who wins, 1, 2, it doesn't matter. Each are a point, and the points count. So if whoever wins at least 2 will get an extra point for that win. Now, quick rundown. We have Xwater with 7 points right now, and Bismuth is looking for his very first win. So Xwater is standing in his way. I have a feeling Bismuth has a vendetta out, ready to get that first win and go. So we are off.
Yep, we are off, and I always basically have to cheer for Bismuth whenever he's playing in this league and he's on his cam. He just has this like positivity coming from his screen. He may have not found a win yet. It looks like Xwater may be able to find a relatively quick clear there as soon as he manages to get to the golden time. But yeah, Bismuth always with that positivity coming through the camera. Big fan.
Oh wow, Bismuth finding a troll block and just getting rid of it and like managing to get past it, but still landing in the lava. This is a tough level. It looks like a short one. So quick thing about the way this works, they start with 15 lives. Now it's basically going to come down to whoever has the most clears, and at the end of the 15 minutes, whoever has the most clears wins. Now, if they game over, unfortunately, they will have a -1, not a full loss of their progress, but a -1. So if they are at 0 clears, excuse me, they will be at -1. They still lose that point. So right now we are at Bismuth 0 and Xwater 1. So high five to 0.
Xwater is hyped as he found that quick clear, but he saw the 300 seconds in the title and suggesting with his gesture that he does not want to see those kind of levels. 4 minute and 30-second world record, we skip those. And I think you mentioned already, but just once again to be sure, these runners have unlimited skips, which we've talked about that quite a lot yesterday. UA when it comes to this interesting skipping dynamic and almost kind of like a strategy when it comes to skipping. Runners have their own like strats. In interviews, we've heard people say, "Oh, I skip when that amount shows up." Blah blah blah. It's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, a lot of them that I've seen, they look at they'll hit start at the very beginning, like you see Xwater. Minute 10, he's thought about skipping it. He moved on. Sometimes minute 10 is a good indication that it could be under a minute. 32 seconds, that's great. You want under a minute, because ideally, every minute, if you can do a level, by math, that's 15 levels. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're able to clear it first go. Obviously, that's not going to happen. It's expert. You're going to have some flubs. So you see a level with a minute and 10, minute and 20, you're like, that's going to take too much time. 2 minutes, 11 seconds? Goodbye. Nope, not a chance. So there you go. That's what's the strat right there. So.
And Bismuth, by the way, I think we didn't really completely cover it, was able to also find a clear. He's on the board right now, so we are tied up once again after Xwater found a relatively quick clear on the first level he found himself in. And I like what he's doing there. He's feeling himself, it looks like. I like the energy in the camera feed.
Yeah, anybody familiar with Xwater, he is a very he's a very animated individual. He loves being very hype in his own chat. He is a fantastic guy. I've seen this level before. We saw that actually Dragon Feeney had this level in a previous speedruns match.
Yesterday or
not yesterday, but
yesterday.
recently. Like I want to say it was last week.
Xwater died. I actually thought he made it. It looked like he almost touched that pole. It must have been a couple of pixels off.
Yeah, and this level is just some enemy spam. You'll see that a lot in Expert because, again, we talked about this the other day. Little Jimmy loves to make levels, and he says, "Look at all the new enemies," and just swipes his finger across.
I guess that's an easy way. There's an easy way to get a level into Expert if that's your goal as a creator. Just kind of like this artificial low clear rate. But obviously not the most fun level to play for. But Bismuth on the left screen was able to find his second clear. Let's see if Xwater is able to tie things up here. Yep, very nicely spaced jump over that stunt boom boom.
Very, very good job waiting for that. He was really close on the time too. His timer was in the red, so I don't know if it was under 100 seconds. We kind of have it cut off here on our Discord call. But we are coming close to 10 minutes. So 10 minutes left to go, and we are tied 2-2. It is neck and neck. Bismuth is not going to go down without a fight, and you know it's like on him. He's got that price to pay right now because he's the one without any wins. Like I don't mean to call that out, you know, but when you're that person, you want to win. You want a round under your belt, and it's going to feel good when it happens, no matter who it's against.
For sure. I would have loved to see that specific matchup of levels happen right there. They both actually found a level that had yet to be cleared, but both decided to skip it. There's obviously always the danger that that level may be a like 3-minute behemoth, so I think that's a smart play in that format.
Xwater finding himself in looking like a 20-second speed run of some sort. I don't think it is actually 20 seconds, but it is a 20-second speed run nonetheless. These a lot of these runners, if they're familiar with the Mario Maker 1 stuff, they know the new suit speed run very well. So they know a lot of the tropes. They know a lot of the things that's going to happen with them. They know it's coming. So they know they can only take a couple of deaths there, get forward, finish it up. There you go.
So it looked like Xwater already spotted that he may need to bring that spring. I got confused a little bit why he went back, because he did get that spring jump like first try, but it seemed like he wanted to bring the spring with him. I'm not sure if that's required though.
Yes, because he's going to need to throw it underneath that thwomp to live. So there you go. He cleared it. And so now it is 2-3 Xwater. And Bismuth finding himself in a pipe level that he's just going back and forth through the pipes. Absolutely riveting game design. and
why exactly was that in the expert category? I'm not sure, but cute. See, Bismuth already winning in live. No need to get points in the league.
Yeah, don't let Bismuth fool you. That he previous matches tried to say it was his sister. Come on, Bismuth. Come on now. Come on.
Jesus. All right, we got SpongeBob, the level creator, on the left screen. See what he has lapped for us.
Then that was from Germany too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looks like basically. I mean, the crucial part is in English anyway, so it's something about a random level.
I would
looks like some sort of yeah, and that's what Bismuth is going to do. You do not want to lose all of your lives, because obviously, I'm not sure if we even talked about that. Yeah, you did talk about the potential game over penalty, so you don't want to lose all of your lives to a troll level.
Yeah, you don't want to, especially in Bismuth's position right now. It's oh no, he's going to have to really cut that close. So he's probably going to want to keep the. I would do that, but it's going to be a little bit harder on these closer ones. But he's getting really close to losing a round or a point here, because if he's not careful, he's going to lose all his lives. He's at 3.
True. 7 minutes, and that's only down to 2 now. Wow, that's a good point. 2 lives left, 7 minutes to go. You either gotta find a clear right now to get some health back, some lives back. This is a 13-second level with a clear condition.
Okay, so yes, 13-second clear condition. That's not bad actually. That's it's looking like it's just a lot of tight jumps. You know, fire bars coming in the way. Okay, random Bowser fire. That can explain a little bit of the expert of it. And oh wow, oh wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yes!
Good
Good
patience.
job, Bismuth, right there. That was a fantastic. 3 lives too. 3 lives. So he just added to his total. He's going to be back at 5. A little bit safer for him now. Because Xwater's at 7. If Xwater loses a couple more lives, it's really close for a game over for either one of these. Not that I'm wishing for that, because that's never fun.
No, obviously. We did see, I think, 1 game over yesterday. Xwater's very happy about finding that clear for him. Actually, overall score, I just saw Bismuth is on 4 clears. Xwater, this may have been his no, it was his 4th one as well, so we are still tied.
Yes, so we are 4-4. Bismuth with 4, Xwater with 4, 2 high fives and 1 kiss on record. So we're keeping track of all the numbers today. Tech. Thank you so much for helping us out in chat. Really do appreciate that.
I've got to get those stats.
And big shout outs to Steve O'Broyle for helping us out on the restream, doing a fantastic job making sure you can see it while you also get to listen to us ramble on about what's happening on the screen.
That man is a legend indeed. Now, Bismuth, finding a pretty straightforward level, is going to be able to find a 1 clear lead and 3 lives again. So he's actually looking a lot more healthy now with 8 lives in the bank and 5 minutes to go. The game over is looking less and less likely.
All right, so you do have a lead right now for Bismuth, 5-4. Xwater's looking for that tie. Now, so in the event of a tie, since this is looking really close to a tie, wow, he was so close.
Yeah.
So in the event of a tie, here's what happens. The first person to clear the very next level they're on will get the win. So it doesn't matter what level it is. It doesn't matter where you're at in that level. You'll get the win. So you can skip to the next level. You can do what you like. It's once it hits 0, if you're tied, which we are again, 5-5. But Bismuth is really close to the end. He basically cleared this level already. So.
Oh, wow. I was actually, for a second, I thought that on-off switch was a little bit of a bait. Very, very tight spacing there with those swarms. Oh, he's not going to be able to make it in the door.
Ready Player Ted. Xwater's loving that name. Yeah, I actually really like this level that Bismuth's on. It looks really, really cool.
Yeah, those specific levels, they make you feel like you're a better player than you even are. I feel like it just looks visually so impressive, nailing those already potentially tough jumps if there's lots of things happening on the screen. Bismuth is able to find another clear.
Yeah, so that's a 6-5 for Bismuth, and if Xwater clears this, it'll be 6-6 again with 3.5 minutes to go. Unfortunately, bumping on the car and landing on top of a spike top. Unfortunately, the car does not protect you from the bottom, just the front. So.
Japanese level for Bismuth. Let's see what this is all about.
14 seconds pick a path. So you are
looking like
you're invincible in those pipes. So that's a good thing. Now, it does look like they're throwing their hammers, but they're not coming down. That's kind of different. I'm not sure how that's working. Oh, never mind. I found a way to throw one down.
And that one ended up being fatal. But I guess Bismuth got the crucial information. Oh, wait, he needed a key for that middle door? Actually, it looked like that middle pipe was the one, but maybe I got tricked.
I'm not sure. I don't know if there was a thing underneath it, because you can't go in the pipe without... You can't actually make it into the pipe.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So, boom. That is actually a 2-level lead now. So that's a 7-5 for Bismuth. It looks like this might be in the bag for Bismuth if Xwater can't find a couple of quick levels.
The high 5 count is increasing as well, and this could be Bismuth getting himself on the board.
Xwater finding himself in a possible... I guess it really wasn't an auto scroll. That was a really weird section. Just like random skull
Just
platform.
drive around, yeah. Drive around, enjoy the ride, but I also didn't really see the purpose in that one. He's gonna be losing that fire flower. Not sure how much that's gonna hurt him. Has yet to find that last 10 coin.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Just those iframes.
Iframes saving Xwater today. And these, see, these clear conditions, here's the one thing about the 10 coins and the bigger coins. It's good, but it's bad. They're not going to be hidden in a hidden block. You know that much. But 100% they can be anywhere in the level. So it's one of those things where if it's a clear condition, like kill or something like that, or if you don't have something immediately in front of you, like carry the spring to the end, that's kind of concerning because you're like, well, where is it all going to be? Where am I going to find this?
In this case specifically, now actually kind of revealing this pretty massive subworld here, he did get the information that there's some sort of blue pipe somewhere leading him to that coin. But initially that level seemed like way less, like the scale is now way bigger than it initially seemed to me.
All right, and if you can still hear us out there, go ahead and refresh your streams. It should have fixed it from our restreamer Steve O'Broyle telling us everything should be back up and good to go. Sorry about the slight tech issues, but Bismuth is ahead 7-5, and it's coming down 10 seconds left. That's going to be on the board for Bismuth. Round 1 today. Going to Bismuth. Definitely GG on that. That's fantastic. Finding himself in a precarious position though, finding all the death doors, but boom, 0 on the clock. Bismuth walking away with round 1 and his first win of this tournament, of this bracket. Fantastic. GG Bismuth. I wasn't rooting against you, Xwater, but I love the underdog. Can't tell you, man. Can't tell you.
True. But now that the underdog story, I mean, I guess it's still happening as we speak, but now with Bismuth having a point on the boards, would obviously love to see a tie, so we would have a potentially really hype third match. And you did mention it earlier, but just to clarify, even though there is definitely going to be 3 matches regardless, the winner of the specific series is still going to get that 1 extra point. So if you can make that last game of the series about 2 points, makes it all a little bit more exciting.
Oh, she's got little pom-poms. Look at that.
These guys are show masters.
That's awesome. Bismuth with the personal cheerleader over there. I love it. I love it.
That was the secret, I guess. Is this man? Who's gonna stop this man now? Personal cheerleading in the room. I think he's just gonna go on a spree from now.
And starting round number 2, Bismuth on the board with 1 round down. Now, even if Bismuth wins round 2, there will be a round 3, but Bismuth will get the extra point. And no matter what happens, all 3 matches will be played. Xwater almost run right into that thwomp, but pulling back at the last second.
Right. Bismuth deciding for a quick skip, and Xwater finding a really quick clear. 30 seconds in the round, able to find that first clear. That's pretty massive.
That was a Monka-esque moment right there. He was going into a blind jump, lands on the Goomba, or the whatever they're called. I forget what they're called. It's not quite a Goomba. It's the either way.
Galumba or something?
Yes, Galumba. That's what they're called. I was like, not Goombrat. That's the new one. But landing on the Galumba and getting to that clear. So he's on the board with 1. And Bismuth's looking for his first level to move forward. Already down a minute and some change. That's rough when you're trying to find your first level and all of them are over a minute. 9 seconds.
9 seconds on this one. This may be what he's looking for. I mean, it definitely is what he's looking for, depending on how easy it is to get the clear.
Oh no, if he would have bailed, he would have had it.
Unfortunate. Also, shoutouts to actors here for the subscription, supporting the channel. Gotta let the people know. You can obviously always support Global Speedrun Association if you like the content. Why not? Throw 1 out for the boys.
Boom, 3 lives on the board. Now it is 1-1. Xwater finding himself in a one of the new power-ups that you can get in in Mario Maker 2. I love the music too. The music is so like
For
addicting.
sure.
Super Mario Land music. It's the Super Ball power-up. Oh wow. Wow. What kind of level is this over on Bismuth9? That's nuts.
Bismuth9, yeah, looks pretty crazy. Looking at it right now. Very tight. Wait. Wait, why did it look so easy this time, huh?
Probably because it's taking advantage of, you know, knowledge of the game. If you jump, you get a little bit more speed. So he got ahead of the pals blowing.
Oh, I've heard about that before. Is that like? I mean, I've heard that at least specifically in like 3D land, that's like a mechanic where you kind of want to be airborne as much as possible.
Yeah, so if you're on the ground, you will get the speed boost, but the thing about being on the ground like that, you actually can maintain a faster over time speed by jumping at certain points. So it's a really awkward like setup. The mechanics that they have in 3D World are so strange. So he cannot leave the ground. This is a no jump level, and it's looking like a run, pretty much run right level and don't stop. Because if you stop at the wrong time, you might get hit. So
yeah, this time having the patience there, using the shell as a power block, and that firebar will take his life. Interested to see if he's gonna try again. Hadn't actually seen the world record clear time if this is still going on for much. I'm assuming not. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Bismuth would not be continuously playing this.
Yeah, because we know there's not going to be any
checkpoints.
Thank you. My brain is like half functioning today. But he is back in the subworld again, which, you know, if he just keeps going, he already pretty much saw most of it. Knows he cannot jump. Oh no. Okay, had to put that on. Only 2 lives down. Not a big deal. Some of these levels, you kind of get an idea of what you got to do, even with a couple of deaths.
Yeah, for sure. Xwater on 4 clears though, and he has been in a pretty good situation with these recent levels that he's been finding. Let's see if he can keep the pressure up. Wait, no, 3 clears, never mind. He is on his 4th potential clear, but is on 3 clears right now.
Oh, I missed his 3rd clear. I didn't realize he cleared. Oh, he did clear that last level. That's right, the water level. Oh, Bismuth almost getting debated by that blue platform. If he wasn't careful, he would have actually fallen off and lost his clear condition. Now, at the very end, you can jump to get yourself a little bit further. It's just, you can leave the ground, you just can't land again. So
okay, so that's how that trigger basically, how the flag is set. Okay, I was actually scared for a little bit because I saw him jump into X, but good to know. So yeah, it seems like he's able to tie things up right here. 3 clears for both of the players right now, with
9.5 minutes to go. So, okay, clear checkpoint on Xwater's side. That's nice. Wow, he almost got just rocketed by that. He has a damage boost available to him, which is nice.
Yeah, sometimes actually pretty hard to see on Toad. Still one of the smaller guys out there, even with a mushroom, but could technically get hit right now. It's not gonna let the Angry Sun do that, and pretty happy about this one. Seemingly wasn't too challenged here and finds the clear.
So Xwater with another clear on the board. That's 3 for Xwater, and Bismuth is he just barely got hit by one of those things. He did a lot of good dodges there, really showing some skills. 8.5 minutes to go. We are on 4 clears for Xwater, going into Run Mario Run, or wait, yeah, Run Mario Run 20 seconds. So a 20-second speedrun level, and it's SMW.
Interesting so far. Nothing too special. Xwater is not gonna make that jump here, but now he knows there's a pretty tight jump coming up. Let's see if he adapts.
That is a tough jump.
It's pretty
Even
tough duck jump right there.
That is actually even tough for expert. That's kind of a super expert level jump, to be honest with you. That's a really tight jump. There you go.
Nails it. Level is not over though, and wasn't in the spin jump state, so wasn't able to actually carry his momentum over.
Yeah, you know, I think I would be saying the same thing as Xwater there. Give me an indicator. Give me a Z, man. In Mario Maker, everybody's used to Zs. We know what a Z means. That means spin jump to get ready to prepare for that.
Yeah. I feel like this guy definitely tried some sort of indication. We do see some arrows here and there, which is sometimes even rare. Xwater is very happy that clutches out that end section. I think, was he at 0 on the end there? I think his timer may have been on 0. And I think you did explain yesterday that even on 0, you do still have a full second, but makes it just a little bit more hype.
Yeah, the 0, so in the original Super Mario Maker, the 0 was basically the end.
Mm-hmm.
Where in this one, it gives you a full 60 seconds on 0. So 1 is no longer 1 second left. It's actually 2. So
full, 60 frames.
Yeah, it gives you a full 60 frames because Mario Maker 2 isn't a 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What? That was expert?
May have been the first clear or something. I'm not exactly sure how that made it here, but... Ryanberg, excuse me, Z equals spin jump because it's actually the shoulder button you press to spin jump, and that's why the indicator is Z. So basically, Z is the button you press, essentially. Xwater now with 2 keys following him and plunging into the lava. Wasn't able to see in time where he needed to go.
Yeah, and as Steve-O Broyle is saying in chat, another quick little notification for you. The Dansta versus Foxen updates will be on the Global Speedrun Twitter, so twitter.com/Global Speedrun. The updates will be there whenever they have more information. There was an issue with the recording, and they are waiting on response from the runners to make sure that they have the correct updates. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and we will have it updated for you on the Twitter.
Very nice. Bismuth getting teased in the first screen of the level. This is, by the way, a uncleared level so far. Still decides to play it. Xwater is out of this one, by the way. He's been in that lava section a little bit for too long, and he can't see it anymore. Looks like Bismuth is, blind falls, and it's uncleared so far, so he's out of there as well.
And thank you very much, Unusual Guy, for the shout out. We do appreciate that. We try our best. But the real heroes here are Bismuth9 and Xwater, because if you've been paying attention, you've seen the hot garbage they're dealing with, because wow, it's bad.
Look at that screen on the left right there. I think that's pretty much an easy indicator what you guys have to deal with. And then obviously, what is super fair to always bring this up. I'm not sure if you have ever done like some sort of like speedrunning race, but it's such a different environment. I know these guys are obviously having fun. Like we can see on their cams, they're having fun. But when you get set on the spot like that, and you know people are watching, and you are technically competing, it's even harder to play. It's a thrill, but it definitely does something to you.
It does. The experience of being in a speedrun setting is tough. I'm 100% like familiar with that. Link to the Past runs, everything, and just like you get this thought of I can do this, and then suddenly you're like, oh god, I'm failing, and it gets under your skin a little bit. But then there's some people, it doesn't matter, they just act like they've been doing this their whole life. So and honestly, these two are doing great under a certain modicum of pressure. I got to give them a lot of credit. Both of them are doing a fantastic job considering what they've got so far. With Bismuth being on 1 life, though, this is a clinching moment here. He's got a no clear. He's got a propeller hat. He is set up for success right now. Right there, getting an extra life. 2 lives on the board. 1 more clear. Does that tie?
Not quite sure, actually, at the moment. We haven't seen the clears in quite some time.
I think that is, the last one I see is 4-5. So that's 5. I'm pretty sure that is 5-5. 8 high fives, 3 kisses. down to a tie with 3 minutes to go. 2 lives on Bismuth.
I was about to say, that's a big thing though, but let's not forget about that. 2 lives is still not much. And we still have 3 minutes left. Bismuth hopes to find at least one more clear with those 2 lives.
Yeah, literally, like, this is down to a... Oh, man. Yeah, no. If I saw Dark Theme, Bonsai Bills coming at my face, I would... no. 2 lives? Nah, nope. Getting a clear condition... Or getting a checkpoint clear condition. Alright, and more skips from Bismuth. Do not blame him at all. And Xwater with a clear on the board with 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. That's tough, because you got some SMB1 over on Bismuth's end with a just under a minute clear. It's looking somewhat similar to one of the starting levels. What's the levels I'm thinking of? Title screen levels.
Okay.
Yeah, the title screen levels are you see them a lot in the multiplayer. Oh man, that Twister is so trolly right now because he's gonna turn around and he's gonna blow that right back at you.
Oh my god, dude. Poor Bismuth right there.
Oh man, now understanding what you got there, you know, if he can keep that mushroom, that's going to be good. He can use that as a D boost through all that garbage. Getting in underneath the tornadoes. All right, jumping over. Okay, he's in a good position now. That's gonna. Yeah. Oh no. That's a
god.
2-level. That is 2-level separation.
You know what I'm curious about right now? I mean, there's no way, obviously, but technically, the guy that hit that shell there in that cannon literally just lost somebody like a match. I mean, honestly, we wouldn't know if Bismuth would have maybe came in clutch in there and tied things up again. But imagine, like, that guy that plays that cannon, he obviously didn't know, but effectively, he just lost someone like a league match. Pretty crazy to think about sometimes.
Yeah, you know. I'm telling you, little Jimmy, Jimmy, just making it hard for speedrunners everywhere. Yeah, comment here, or you could be like Dragon Feeney level of no bro, and just boo a level in the middle of a match and be like, nope.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Feeney for doing that. That was absolutely hilarious. I appreciated every moment of that. Now, okay, never mind. We're down to 0. So Xwater takes the win. It is 1-1. We are down to the final round, getting some encouragement on Bismuth's end, and we're going into number 3. And this could be Bismuth's first win of. Oh wow, those hitboxes, please.
All right, and that's what I talked about at the beginning of this round. Now we are in this situation where both of these guys have a point on the board right now. And whoever takes this next match is gonna get an additional 2 points. 1 for actually winning the match, and the second one for winning the series. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. And we do have our guys set up right now. Bismuth just gotta be... Wait. He should press new game. Oh, well, I think he just lost, like... How much is that? Like 15 seconds?
Something like that. Is about 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is technically aware that you are allowed to start on the actual board. Like, as soon as the timer starts, you are allowed to basically press A to start your first level. But maybe didn't think about it. Let's hope that's not match deciding.
Yeah, you know, I hope not. I hope not. Both of these rounds have been down to the wire, with some unfortunate stuff at the very end. That 15 seconds could be... That is like the 5th time that Xwater has found a level where he has done some sort of YOLO and just missed the end. Like, literally, that has been the story, the tale of multiple rounds for Xwater today. But I think he's got that perfect.
Yeah, you can't really complain about that one then. Yeah. Another 1 minute clear, which is obviously above average. Oh wait, below average? I'm not sure how you would actually phrase that. I guess it's a below average clear time, which is a good thing.
Yeah, below average clear time would be good. So if it's a 1 minute clear time or below, that's good. So okay, that level on Bismuth9 looks pretty good actually if you're paying attention.
Yeah, as soon as you see those speedrun words on the title, that's usually something you want to play. I wonder if the on-off switch like speedrun is like the most common level. Once again, you might be more well-versed to answer the question because I'm pretty sure you've watched more Mario Maker content already. But as far as from my watching experience, it should definitely be up there as like the most used level style. Might not be the most used one, but definitely very common.
What's that?
The like on-off switch, like centered speedrun style. I feel like that comes up a ton.
Yeah,
maybe it's an expert thing, but like in general, I feel like this is like the most commonly used style sometimes.
With the release of Mario Maker 2, the announcement, in all honesty, made the on-off switch like super hype for everyone.
Like hype up, yeah.
Yeah, because Super Mario World is one of the most modified games. Xwater on the board again with a second clear, and I believe we are waiting for clear number 1 for Bismuth, which hopefully, oh no. 0 seconds since he ran right on. Boom! With a 1-up. Yes, that was fantastic. 1-2. Xwater in the lead by 1. But so the on-off blocks are brand new, and in all honesty, whenever they did the Nintendo Direct and made the announcement trailer, on-off blocks are heavily appreciated in the SMM2 fan-made game.
Yeah, I remember like Grand Pooh videos or something where they were talking about it, like an analysis when the trailer came out, and everybody was like, dude, the things we could do with these.
Yeah, it really opened up a lot of possibilities. Now, unfortunately, when you have a entire world of people making levels without any experience, sometimes you get a lot of similar styles.
True, of course.
On-off speed runs are just a thing right now. Where in Super Mario Maker 1, the new Super Mario Brothers speed run was like rampant. Every single level was a new Super speed run. Okay, this is one of the techs here, so he's gonna have to hit jump right at the last second and basically boost himself out of that on-off block with that blue block underneath it. And from there, actually go forward. I mean, if you miss it, unfortunately, they did not set up a reset, so it's Okay, well, yeah, we might. Xwater was not happy about that.
Arrows coming out of nowhere suddenly. At first, they were pointing to the right, and spin jumping, and suddenly he was way too far. Bismuth finds a checkpoint, which is obviously a good thing. Potentially secures you a clear a little bit easier. And well, I guess that's not even needed. Waits out those potaboos, and
yeah, props to Bismuth for waiting on that. That was actually really smart. Even in a speedrun setting, if you're going against somebody. Xwater's saying, you know what? No, I don't trust your troll. You're telling me to go left. He's like, I'm going right.
Is he gonna go even further right though? Looks like
he's gonna have to
try.
There's a door over there. Yeah, he's like, no, okay. I can't do this. I can't do this. Yeah, expert trolls. You can only spend so much time. Don't waste a bunch of time. That's probably a bomb. Yeah, there it is. No. Oh no.
Well, that's unfortunate, and gets hit with the skip.
Oh, Xwater finding himself a really quick level, spend a few lives, get through it, and boom, not even taking a second. Yeah, I'd be hype about that too. Xwater on the board again with another clear. That's 2-3. Xwater in favor. And if you're keeping count, 10 high fives, 4 kisses.
The true stat that matters, obviously. 1 minute and 5 seconds, and that is not fast enough for Bismuth. Interesting. May have also already spotted something that he didn't dislike. I didn't even get to really check out the level. I was just focused on that clear time, but 1 minute and 5 seconds, not quick enough for him. 12 seconds, though, should definitely be enough.
I mean, you know, one of the funny things about when it comes to some of these level designs, like we were talking about the on-off switch. Oh, just ran out of iframes on Bismuth9, but he sees the end.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be the play though. Like in general, just pick up that cape and then go for like a bunch of damage boosts. Oh wait,
I honestly I would start over here. I would try to get enough speed and start over. He is close to the end on Xwater's end. Boom, gets the clear. I think on 0. That puts him ahead by 2 levels. Another like on-off block trope that's been done quite often. He's deciding to start over. Exactly what I would do.
Yeah, because you do want to get that clear. It's not like you want to skip now. It should be pretty easy if you actually have the cape.
And he can actually get flight in the very beginning here. If he goes in between those two, or he's just going to take another damage boost.
Yeah, as long as he just runs through the... Oh, actually gets pushed, but shouldn't matter. Yeah.
Boom. Perfect. Good job. Oh, he just... Xwater gets a high 5 counter. He just high-fived the thing on the back of the chair.
Let's go.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
throwing out a fight.
Oh, see, now he's just like slapping the level off of his screen.
Throwing out the slap. An uncleared level. Get out of here, is what he's saying, or thinking at least. Doesn't want to deal with that. I do see a 20 on Bismuth's end. Is that a speedrun? Looks like it is.
Yeah, you know what? I love it. Get your 3, 2, 1 skips in chat, because we have a skip streak happening.
Yep. Absolutely.
Don't get hit without taking damage. Oftentimes, they don't even give you a damage boost, so... Yeah, minute 29. Nope. Get out of here. We're on a skip streak, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, just follow the coins, Bismuth. Follow the coins.
Oof. Xwater, how high can we go? I'm not sure if anybody kept track of the skip count. I'm sure someone did maybe in chat. But Xwater is still going. Another 1 minute and 53 second level. 1 minute and 4 seconds. Is that going to be played? I think at this point Xwater just wants to actually play the game. So he definitely goes in there. Yeah,
if you spend too much time skipping, and I think this is a tie from Bismuth right there. That is going to put it at 4-4, I believe. If not 5-5, something close to that. But we're in an SMB1 level. No carrying, no pickups, no... You know, you got to just go with your run and jump. That's it. So use your head, so to speak. Pacifist C. Don't kill nothing, apparently.
Okay, but 2 minutes and 22 seconds on... Oh, no, wait. I didn't even see there was rising lava. I guess there was.
Will I Pig with Go, Go, Go. All right, Bismuth, what you got, man? We are at 6 minutes, so 6 minutes tied 4-4. Xwater is on a level where he got some pretty good progress. He is in a vertical level, skipping on some... not what I was trying to say at all. Skipping is not the word. He just spent a whole lot of time skipping. But he has seen a lot of the level.
Yeah, did get basically missed that cycle earlier, as there is apparently rising lava, which I did not see in the first time we played that level. And there it comes.
Where do you go? What? Off-screen what? And he only... Okay, that was very interesting. He only spawned 1 POW. Yeah, I would take... Hopefully you don't need that. Yeah.
Keep on going.
He's trapped!
Jimmy?
He's trapped. Why you do this?
What are you building?
Okay.
Well, I mean, he is still alive, by the way. Apparently, either the lava stopped, or wait, it lagged for a second for me. Did he just?
I think he needed the whatchamacallit, the flower. I think the flower was required.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, and technically, the skip streak keeps going then, as he's finding another 3-minute record level. Hasn't been able to find a clear.
We are on, okay, Bismuth just skipped, I think. That level that he was on was actually a tech level. where you have to get through by doing a spring jump. Spring jumps, or rather, spring drop jumps, POW drops in midair are a lot harder. They patched out or didn't put in the midair mechanic anymore, which wasn't a planned thing by Nintendo devs anyway. That was already a, so to speak, glitch or a mistake. So they kind of patched that out with Mario Maker 2, but in order to shell jump, in order to do POW drops and P-switch jumps, drops rather, they're a lot different. They're really different in timing. So if you're used to Mario Maker 1 mechanics or even SMW mechanics or any other mechanic, it's tough. It's very difficult. So,
but Bismuth finding a clear, breaking the curse, suddenly a new clear is on the board, and I think as far as we are aware, we should be sitting at 5 and 4.
That is correct.
For Xwater.
Yep, and we are sitting at 3 minutes left to go. Xwater finding himself in a little bit of a on-off block maze, making sure you don't mess up, don't hit the wrong things, going over the top, definitely a good move. He says, I subtract your level and I add my own.
Yeah, pretty much makes sense.
I would skip that in a heartbeat on Bismuth's side. That looked really, really rough.
The level he's currently still playing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He did beat like a pretty tight swimming level earlier. Maybe this is something he actually enjoys. I don't know. Probably nobody in the world actually enjoys swimming levels, but
it's the auto scroll with the I don't know. I call it the Battletoad style, where things are coming from the right and you have to dodge them from the right, and there's very little indication of where you go. That's kind of the thing. But he might be toward the end. You see the pro 1-ups, and he just has to get through a little bit of a spike maze, and it speeds up. Oh wow.
We are swimming fast now.
But he also gets a coin trail. That's actually very useful. Oh no!
Oh! That level stopped on him. Okay, that was awesome actually.
Right.
Good stuff.
Props to that swimming level, man. That was actually really good. So it's 6-5 actually, with Xwater getting on the board too. If Xwater can find a quick clear in these last minute and 15 seconds, we will be tied again. And once again, on a tie, the next person to clear a level at 0 seconds on our timer will get the win. So whoever wins this in this last minute and 30-something seconds will get an extra point. So will it be Bismuth with his first 3 points on the board, or will it be Xwater just inching out Bismuth? Right now, Bismuth's in the driver's seat. So.
But Xwater is able to find a clear. However, Bismuth's level seems pretty clearable. Gotta make it through here, and he does. Very clutch, very nice. And is gonna keep his lead for now.
Slipping through those spikes, man. That was legit clinching moment.
1 minute left on the clock, and Bismuth is leading with 1 level. If by the way, we talked about the tie policy earlier. If Xwater was to find a clear right now and was about to tie things up as the time is running out, we are playing until a winner is basically crystallized. Now Xwater needs to skip this one. Basically 90 seconds record. You gotta find a quick level right now.
So if he has to skip here, it's do or die. I wouldn't even check the time. I wouldn't even check it. 11 seconds, it's zip.
It is possible.
He's got to do this and go. If he gets this in the next 20 seconds, finding the cheese possibly over the top. Is this
very
the cheese?
Clutch? If it's actually gonna get him the results, that would be very clutch. 13 seconds.
It's
and looks
right
like he does find the clear. So
5 seconds.
tying things up. Just gotta make sure to actually let them know that they are still gonna be playing. Whoever clears the next level is actually gonna come out on top. So we are continuing. Since this is a live match, both of the sides are pretty confused. You are allowed to skip in that time. Xwater just realized on the camera there that we are actually still playing. So whoever.
Making up those 15 seconds from Bismuth earlier, though. Remember, because Bismuth started late.
True. 10-second record level for Bismuth. Is he able to find the clear?
Keep going, and all of them, and both of them. I can't say this on stream, but they were like, "Uh-oh."
Ooh, Bismuth saw the goal right there. It would be absolutely unfortunate if he still manages to lose this one. I think as long as he spaced out those spins right, he should be fine. Opts to go for the pipe though.
What does Xwater have to do here? Is this a puzzle level? But Bismuth is again driver's seat right now, man. Driver's seat. Xwater deciding to skip. Bismuth has seen the end of the level. Right there!
Not possible,
boom!
But he manages to pull it off. Reads that cheese was actually not possible. Opts to go for the pipe. Relatively easy sub area right there. But yeah, Bismuth taking the clutch point, taking the series, and it's gonna get rewarded 2 additional points off of that one.
Yes, shout outs to Bismuth and Xwater, both doing a fantastic job. That is so insane.
Amazing match, actually, yeah. Very good one.
I really hope they come in here for interviews. So give us just a moment here. We are going to see about getting these interviews in here. Xwater is going to pass on the interview, which is perfectly fine. All right, getting double Bismuth on screen. All right, so Bismuth's going to take 30 seconds. Going to come on in just a moment. All right, and so we're going to get the winner here. Xwater did pass, which is perfectly fine. Interviews are not required by any means, especially on live things like that. We respect what the runners want. So he's pulling his mic up, as you can see on screen. He's going to jump in as soon as possible. Now, just to let y'all know real quick, now he did just join us, but I'm going to let you know about the next match coming up. We do have IPK versus Ryukar next. So after this interview, that is going to be the next match coming up, which is a very hype match. Both very high-rated runners. But Bismuth, dude, first win of the brackets, man. GG.
Yeah. Thank you. It was a long time coming.
Man, I tell you, dude, like the first round looked great for you. It was neck and neck the entire time. Second round, that game over did you in, but the last one, Xwater literally just eked in at the last second to tie it. So that's what sent you to overtime.
Yeah, I was actually pretty sure that that I had won after I saw it was 7-6 after it was like 30 seconds to the end and I was leading, so I figured it was over. But then when I saw in chat that we were still tied, suddenly I had to go back. Luckily though, I got a very short level after, so I was able to clutch the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
yeah, you guys had a pretty nicely synced up reaction there in the chat room. But yeah, Xwater actually came in clutch with the cheese there, like 15 seconds left to go. He knew he could space out like a triple jump and he found it clear. But
nice.
Awesome stuff, and still coming out on top, and obviously going to get 3 points for that one. So
yeah,
nice.
It feels pretty good. I've been very, very unlucky this far in the league, so it's nice to actually have things go my way for once.
And that's good, man. So overall, what are your thoughts about what happened with this particular round, this particular matchup between Xwater? What were you thinking coming into it? Because Xwater, very well known in the Mario Maker community, especially, but Mario in general. What are your thoughts about going up against somebody like that?
Well, one thing I did look at is somebody, I don't remember his name. He compiled the stats for the first 3 weeks. And I looked at the average points per game because I feel like that's the best metric to measure how good a player is. And
average clears? So what do you mean, like average clears per game?
Yeah, well, clears, but it also includes the penalty for game overs.
Okay.
So I looked at that and I figured that Xwater and I were fairly close. I think he had an average score of about 6, and I was at 5.2 or something. So I knew he was performing slightly better than I was, but that the match could go either way. So I was pretty motivated to try to improve my average. Basically, what I was looking at for this match was not really thinking about the match itself that much, but just trying to get over 6 clears per round. So yeah, that's basically how I approached it.
That's fantastic, because like that's a great way to approach it, in all honesty. So
super interesting. I got a hunt for that document. I was literally talking about a document like that yesterday being potentially super interesting.
Yeah, I think it's a really, really great stats compilation, and I'm gonna be using it throughout the league.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta use the data if it's there. Great stuff. All right, guys. We are about to go into a little bit of an intermission as we are setting up for the next match, IPK versus Rio. So it's definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very hot match for sure.
Make sure to stick around as we are getting that match set up in a couple of minutes, and we will be right back. Thank you, Bismuth, for joining us in the interview booth here, and thank you, UA, as well, for the co-coms.
Sure, right, stick around next week as well. Love you all.
For sure. See you around.